We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Rolando Hayden gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
In now, Nicholas Horner, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Swinging a soft liner, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Hayden has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And that's the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Digging in now, J.C. Embry. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Embry at second with 2 down. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
Popped him up. Ortega has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Trevor Bauer The California-born right-hander is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
Stepping in, Mike Soriano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Mike Soriano.
Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now at the plate, Ted Tyson. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Batting third, the first baseman, Alexi Ortega.
Now at the plate, Alexi Ortega. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that pitch is up.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Castellanos is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Pirates. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ryan Buckner.
Now the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. And whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 6th, the center fielder, Sito Suzuki.
Striding in, Sito Suzuki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way.
1-0.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he takes a cold strike 1.
It's out 1-1.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Heading out towards shallow right. Bowen is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Damian Miller.
The catcher, Damian Miller.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Carmen Alfonso comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs, 27 driven in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And, ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. There's ball 4.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Robbie.
Stepping into the box, Robbie Waite. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runners on first with 1 down. Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Up high, 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
In now, Lester Bowen, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
So now to the plate, Antonio Ruiz, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The set and the 1-1. This is line to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Will move to the 3rd with no score. At the plate, Jesse Padilla. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Padilla.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1-0.
Fouled away. The 1-1. Got him. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So in now for Chicago, Trevor Bauer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nicholas Horner. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, outside.
Third inning, no score to this point. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Two out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Up next for the Cubs,
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. From the stretch, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Tyson has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. And one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Rolando Hayden stands in as he looks at a called strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Stepping in now, Mike Soriano, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He went down swinging to start the home first. Here it comes, 1-0. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Misses, ball 2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box, Ted Tyson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, the first baseman, Alexi.
Striding in once again, Alexi Ortega. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bauer pauses. Here's the delivery.
1 ball, 1 strike. I got 2-1 to count.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Working for the punch out and the offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, J.C. Embry. First offering on its way. Soft liner towards short, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful, because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And he fouls this one off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this is knocked down on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Standing in now, Ryan Buckner, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Tyson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The center fielder, number 24, Vito Suzuki.
So stepping in, Sito Suzuki. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Count even now at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got it. And behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow. One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Damian Miller.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Castellanos is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, Carmen Alfonso.
At the plate, Carmen Alfonso. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
count.
So far this season, Alfonso has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. This year against right-handed pitching, Alfonso has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, the second baseman, Robbie.
Stepping up now, Robbie Waite. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here's the 0-2. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a line drive. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's safe.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Lester Bowen, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Left center, base hit. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot. Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
To the plate now, Antonio Ruiz. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Rolando Hayden. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Sent on the ground out to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Pittsburgh leads this one 2-0. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
Ben Zobrist.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded softly to the right. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. Ready for another chance? Jesse Padilla. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Right to him. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Ortega is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mike Soriano.
Mike Soriano.
First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Ripped on the ground to first. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 2, Ted Tyson.
Ready once again, Ted Tyson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Stepping in now, Alexi Ortega, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Fouled away. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready for another shot now, Nicholas Corner. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Tyson is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. A
one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip the corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
In now, J.C. Embry as he rips it on the ground to second. Reined in to second for one. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Into the box now, Ryan Buckner, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Damian Miller, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Damian Miller.
First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Pitch on the way. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Padilla goes to get it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carmen Alfonso. And now a pitch on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Pitch number 100 on its way. Robbie Waite is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 home. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Lester Bowen, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. In the air to right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Pittsburgh as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So digging in now, Sito Suzuki. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bowen is there and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bowen is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse.
Standing in, Jesse Padilla. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
1-0 count. Here it is. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bowen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Willie Peralta will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jimmy Grimes will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
And batting 9, number 9, Jimmy Grimes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Antonio Ruiz is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Rolando Hayden. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
1-1.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Peralta, a 6'1" right-hander. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Rolando Hayden becomes out number 2 this inning. Standing in now, Mike Soriano, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, center fielder, Ted.
Up next for the Buccos, Ted Tyson. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Pitch out, nothing doing. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Pirates leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Settling in now, Jimmy Grimes, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Now the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Swing and a liner. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next to the Cubs, the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Nicholas Horner, and his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
The 1-0 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting, the left fielder.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Jonathan Armas gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Digging in and looking for more, number 12, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here comes the first pitch. One out and a runner on second base. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Two balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's out there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
To the plate now, J.C. Embry, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and just like that, this ball game is all tied.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
At the plate now, Sammy Sosa.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Digging in, Ryan Buckner. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Soriano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Alexi Ortega. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the catcher, Damian Miller.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Damian Miller, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Fouled off. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. swung on but fouled off to the left.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
At the plate, Carmen Alfonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Last time through was a base hit. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Gets the sign, the 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Coming to the plate now, Sito Suzuki.
The center fielder, Sito Suzuki.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's a ball. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here it comes.
Too high. Ball.
Grounded back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Steven Nieto will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
For the Pirates, number 19, Steven Nieto.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. So now to the plate, Ben Zobrist, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. The 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. He's running. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Slider swung on and grounded toward short. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The pitcher, number 39, Willie Peralta.
Chris Tan will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 8, Chris Tan.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. The 0-1. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Runner goes for third. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Now back.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And prior to the first pitch, you'll look to first. Runner's back. Into the box, Jimmy Grimes, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at one.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
To 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he pops it up. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. We'll head now to the bottom of the ninth. The Cubs are on top, 3-2. Adam Greenberg will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 19.
Thomas Nicholas takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 1, Thomas Nicholas.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Robbie Waite.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by one at home, you've got a chance with that last at-bat.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball one. 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Now batting, Lester Bowen. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Nicholas has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in all-star votes.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position. But you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
Nobody out, runner on first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Standing in now, Antonio Ruiz. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Now running at second base, number 34, Wade Michael.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charging one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Pittsburgh Pirates came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Steven Nieto earns the victory out of the bullpen, his fifth. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight.